Hi, Homestead Choremanship. Hush, you're not in. Hey, this is chore video, not a horse video. It's already deer season, and we've put off making our deer stand that we needed to make because we're always so busy, but we're gonna do it today. If we can get it done within 2 hours, we'll sit in it tonight, but chances are we'll sit in it tomorrow.
And if it's strong enough.
Yeah. First, we got to get together all the tools that we can possibly have. On a project like this, you don't take what you need, you take everything you have. That way you have it if you need it. Okay, this is the load of lumber and tools we got. All the tools are under the lumber. It's very steep. Much steeper than it looks.
This ain't the steep part here.
Is this your first time driving a truck up this hill, Isaac?
I think I did this once before.
And I think I can. Is it looking straight up now? Oh, almost turned over backwards.
This is definitely 40 degrees at least. I mean, it is a steep hill, man.
All right, we made it.
Flat spot up.
Oh, what do you think? Have the horses tore down the electric fence, or do you think they'll be?
Yeah, we have an electric fence up here because we had we redid this half of the field way over here, so we had an electric fence up, but they probably got it broken already.
Smoother to your right. Yep, I see the wire all loose. They've tore it down again. Darn it. But at least I don't have to get out to let us in. Yeah, see, the horses aren't supposed to be over there where the good grass is, because that grass is young and it's supposed to be getting a year head start on the horses, but they've ate it all down. Okay, pull right over to that spot where I've got the fence wide. Get the bed there. This is where we're going to be building the deer stand, in these cedar trees. First, we have to decide whether to go into this tree or this tree over here. When they're available, I always try to use cedar trees because they stay dark and green and give you more shade so that the animals don't see you as much, and they smell good, so they kind of block your scent, and they're dark and they're bushy, so they're just good for hiding from deer.
They also don't have the timber value or the environmental value that some of the other trees in the area have. So it doesn't hurt to be nailing in and cutting into this tree near as much.
Oh yeah, you can still see that field real good, especially if you trim some branches on that one. Be no problem. I don't know if it's even worth checking that tree. What do you think?
Whatever you think, bud.
I think lay my first one right there, come out with it, and that'll be good enough. That's what I think. Think long, think wrong. After review, I think Isaac likes the idea of the front tree better because you'll be closer to the food plot in case we're bow hunting. Oh, it's 2:15. Let's see how long this takes us to get something done.
My guess is 8 o'clock.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna estimate. I would like for this tail to stick out past the tree enough to where I could put a nailer block on the back side of it. So I'm gonna estimate that to be about right here. And why I use a nail instead of a screw is this is going to move around in the wind a lot like this, like the President Trump dance. And screws are harder metal and they'll pop and they'll break off. Nails are pliable and they will not break off. The only thing that screws are better, they'll pull harder in, but once this tree starts to heal over the wounds, it'll grab onto that nail and you won't be able to pull a nail anyway. So nails are better for tree stands than screws. Now I do have good screws with me and I'm going to use some screws as well, but 50-50. Okay, hand me my. You got me?
Yeah.
So I didn't cut some of these branches to help hold this board up, is my hope. So what I did, the chainsaw, I made a flat spot right here that I can nail to. Didn't go very deep, this cannot hurt the tree past what it'll recover quickly from. Cut that branch off so that it would not be in my way, but I didn't get it out of the way completely. That's pretty good right about there, actually. Perfect. Putting all these in a line so that if I want to adjust the angle, which I don't think I do, I think I'm pretty happy with the angle I've got right now, I can. So before I drive those all the way through, I've got my handy dandy torpedo level here. I'm going to get that on level. Now, what I'm going to do is figure out my 45-degree angle spot and how long the board needs to be. But I'm betting it's going to be right there. Okay, that's 7 foot will do it. If it's an 8-foot board, I'll just leave it 8 foot and it'll be right about that. So now I need to cut the same angle up there. I need to cut right there for my nailer board. So hand me the saw, bud.
What I mean by cutting the same angle is I'm just knocking the very outer layer of the tree off so that you can get to the actual wood of the tree through the cambium layer. And it makes a flat spot so that the board has a lot of purchase on the tree when you're nailing the nails through. But first I'm just cutting a few of the branches out of my way. And then I will go ahead and skin the side of the tree so that the support can be nailed to it. There, that's what I'm doing there. I'm just kind of making a flat spot, taking off just a little bit of the outside of the tree where the new support will be nailed on.
Okay. Okay, so what I always like to do is put the crowns on everything I'm building up, even if it's not totally crucial. Put the crowns up, that's what I always say. So what I'm going to do here, same basic principle, I'm going to estimate about where I want this. And then I said 7 feet.
Yep.
Should I have to try to estimate if I'm gonna be on the outside or the underside. I guess I'm gonna be on the outside. Make sure it's about there. Okay. Let's see if this works. All right. Oh, so close. Almost could reach it. Now my left side of my bag is hung. I'm gonna bring it. Whew, impressive.
Always do as my dad says, never as he does.
Yes,
Ain't that right?
that's right. Perfect opportunity for a screw.
I don't even know why you bought an impact if you're just gonna screw it in with your hands. You know?
Oh, I picked one with a bad head.
The battery dead.
No, it's got settings and it always resets itself. Now, this isn't growing or moving, so having screws on this one's a good thing.
I do double up with 16 penny nails later, though, just in case.
Okay. Now, I can get down, get that nailed in, screwed in a little tighter. Should have brought extra ladders, is what I should have done. Ow. So this thing has a nail starter attachment. I've never used it.
Magnet.
Yeah, a magnet. I've never used it before to see if it works. Works good.
Yeah.
Now there's something special. When nailing into a tree, every once in a while, what you do, watch this. You leave that one 1/8 of an inch out. As that tree grows, it'll push your board through your nails. So your deer stand will look solid, and you'll get up there one day and your nails will have all pushed through your board. Your boards will fall off and your nails will be sticking that much out of the tree. had it happen to me in the past. I've been building these deer stands like this since I was 12 years old.
Yeah, I know where one is. We can go show them.
Okay, I'm just gonna put a bunch more nails in that, and then we'll go on to the next phase. Okay, so I put a board butted up underneath the first floor joist, perfectly level, so that I can rest my next board on it and not have to worry about whether or not it's level. I can get it up there and get it nailed in. But what I got to do now is go cut me a flat spot to nail it to at about a little bit of an obtuse angle, because I don't want the board straight out like I have it cut right now, because they need to be about 3 or 4 feet apart so that I can build a big enough floor on it to be able to sit on it safely, especially if 2 of us are going to try to sit up there at once. Well, that's what I'm going to do now. Just kind of sucks because it's all left-handed now.
And I did bring a pair of safety glasses, but they broke on the way up the hill, so that's why I didn't have them on me. And it was several miles back to the barn where we were working and didn't want to have to climb that hill again. So I did the old squint test.
But I've done it at least 30 times in my life and got away with it. So got it rested on a branch, and up here so that's good. Now what I'll do is try to get the level on it. Getting blustery, bud. Now that I got it up, that branch is holding it too high. I don't know if I'm gonna have to cut it off or if I can just push this past it for now. Because I don't want it to fall and knock me out of the tree either. There we go.
What I'm doing here is that I have one screw in it as a pivot point so that I can get it level. I'm going to set a second nail in, but not drive it all the way through into the tree. That way when I get it level, then the nail is ready to go on the next hit into the tree and keep it level. But what I find out the problem is I had the front of the board so high when I put the first pivot screw in that now it won't pivot down because of the board that I had on the tree holding it up in place. So once I get it level, this side would be lower than the right side. So I end up having to take the pivot screw out and move it up about a half an inch or so. That way, once I get the left board level, it is also at the same height as the right board.
parking lot.
This is where I noticed that it's the little horizontal board that's keeping it from being able to go down to level. And then I'm going to have to take that screw out.
Oh, that's why I hate using screws. Now, screw won't back all the way out of the board. Causes some trouble. Too bad. Helped it a little. Left-handed, what'd you think about that, bud? Ain't everybody can nail left-handed.
Little known fact about me, I'm a Forrest Gump level ping pong player, and if I can beat you right-handed, I can typically beat you left-handed. I guess that makes me ambidextrous, but I cannot hammer quite as well left-handed as I can right-handed. Not as much force. And with the ping pong, right-handed I use slams and spins, and left-handed I use angles and finesse.
Flooded. Figures.
Now I'm cutting a spot for the support board to go up to the floor joist.
I'll put a couple in just in case it's a lot further than I think in there, you know. Okay. So now how do I do this, bud? That's the question. I don't know if this is going to be in my way too much. Maybe I can go up above it.
That ain't right, Dad.
What ain't right?
The ladder.
Well, I know.
There you go.
It might work. Give me that board. Oh no, I left my screw gun down there, bud.
Don't drop nothing.
Oh. Okay. Here, bud, climb up that ladder.
You want me to keep coming?
Once you're up there, if you can. I didn't bring enough ladders, so just 3 nails made me a real quick
Ramp.
ramp. Okay, Isaac, go up there and level your part. Making sure we got this good nailed off.
Without a hammer, I can reach 8 feet high. So the bottom of this board is obviously higher than 8 feet because I had to make this ramp to be able to hit it. Then the board is 8 feet long. Of course, it's at a 45-degree angle to the support. So I'm guessing the tree stand is about 17
Now
feet
I
high.
can get up there and screw that off a little bit better. Hey, throw me that level, because if it is wrong, I can adjust it here.
Now that we have both floor joists built, it's time to start laying the floor planks. For the floor planks, I'm using 1 1/8 thick white oak.
Okay, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, I've already marked where where even is on these, this sticking out from the tree, but I'll check it one more time. No, I won't. I don't have my tape measure. But I think I got that pretty well even from where the tree was.
Yeah, it looks even.
Because that'll matter when we get the board back in there. And I brought a little bit shorter screw.
Hey, maybe angle it a little bit this way.
Like that.
Yeah, a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
So I just take the tape measure and measure it.
Eh.
All right, hand me the tape measure, bud. All right, 51 inches. Inches right there. That's where she's even. Okay, hand me another board, please. And make sure as you pick them, pick the longest ones first.
Oh, okay.
About an inch gap, you think's all right?
I guess so.
Always want to put the cups where they shed water too. Always gotta remember that.
Once we got all the floor planks on, I brought the chainsaw up there and I started clearing out our field of view.
Okay. Scary. And you think you can move the ladder out, put it right here, and
Yeah.
you can bring me more boards?
Alright, he's just putting the last few screws in. It's 3:54. Almost 4 o'clock.
But note, when I had Isaac move the ladder for me, the two halves came apart and broke, and it was probably a 30-minute process, me coaching from the deer stand how to put the ladder back together. just trying to cut the edges of the floorboards to nice straight lines so that you don't accidentally step off the side of one. Just makes it nice and cleaner look.
Perfect. Okay. You want to come up here with me, see if we can both fit?
No,
You don't trust me?
I don't trust that ladder.
This ladder's fine. Okay, we're both up in the tree stand. We need to get our view a little opened up, but it was successful. It's what I'm thinking is I'll have a little bench to sit on here and he'll sit on the ground in between my legs. And then when he starts bow hunting by himself, this would be a good bow stand by yourself, or even an atlatl stand. So, okay. Cool. We did it. What do you think? Are you happy?
It needs railings.
He's a little more.
And a different ladder. I hate this ladder.
He's a little more afraid of heights than I am.
I'm not scared of heights. I'm just scared of sketchy contraptions.
Scared of the
up.
sudden stop at the bottom of a fall, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. We still have to build a ladder that'll stay here, but for now we'll just use this ladder. I think I might cut this open and put the ladder in from over here. That way you have the tree to hang on to while you get up. That'll make it feel better. All right, climb down.